Ladies and gentlemen, Erma Mast from Wauhunding, Ohio, ended up in a wheelchair from a genetic disorder after just 3 years old. Her life has not been easy, but with the help of her family, friends, and lots of therapy over the years, she has been able to have her dream of riding a horse fulfilled. God used a special horse to draw her closer to Him, which inspired her to find her purpose in sharing her story and what God has done for her. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until she exits the arena.
Let me live, blessed Lord, in the light of thy word. Let my life be a light on a hill, leading souls now astray to the straight, narrow way. Help me do some good deed while I live. Let my life be a light shining out through the night. May I help struggling ones to the fold, spreading cheer everywhere to the sad and the lone. Let my life be a light to some soul. Give me wisdom and power every day and every hour. Let me drink from the fountain above. Guide my footsteps aright through the dark, stormy night. Give me peace, give me joy, give me love. Let my life be a light shining out through the night. May I help struggling ones to the fold, spreading cheer everywhere to the sad and the lone. Let my life be a light to some soul. Give me souls for my hire. Let my life be.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of reading a poem that Erma wrote, and we're going to hear from her in just a moment. But let me read this poem. The poem is called A Purpose in Life. A purpose in life starts out as a dream in your heart. To have that dream turn into reality, you need to always have courage to pursue that dream so that in case you face an obstacle, you have something to focus on. You need determination, for if the going gets tough, you'll be willing to work extra hard to fulfill your dream. One of the most helpful tools that you need is the ability to always have trust that everything will work out for the good, even if it doesn't always happen right when you want it to. You always need to always have patience and a positive attitude, so you'll be able to see the sun through the darkness clouds. If you can, remember these 5 tools in life: courage, determination, trust, patience, and a positive attitude. Your dream will become a reality. You'll know it in your mind and feel it in your heart that you have found your purpose in life. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Erma Mast.
Paul, I found my purpose in life after God brought my beautiful Misty back to me. A horse that has definitely changed my mind, my life, in amazing ways. Before God brought her back to me, I was struggling for a couple years. I was trying to find what I'm on this earth for. And then last fall, God brought her back into my life. He answered my prayers after 5 years. And a couple weeks afterwards, I had a very rough day. And I was just like wondering, what does God have in store for me? And I started questioning God. What do you want from me? Why did you put me on this wheelchair? When you gave me this love of horses, and it's so hard to do something with them. And I asked him, what is his purpose for me? And at that moment, a warm feeling came over me, and I heard these words in my heart. You need to go share your story and be an inspiration for me. So tonight, folks, I'm here. I'm doing this for God. I'm just truly amazed how He has been working in my life. And I want to go out. I want to spread the love of Jesus and show people that life is not possible without Him. If you are struggling in your life, you need to find Him, because your life is going to change in a much better way. And it was not until this summer, Misty broke her leg in March, and I was planning to use her at this event. But after she broke her leg in August, there was one time I was out in my barn. Things were not looking good for Misty, and I was facing a choice. And I started praying. One morning, I was watching the sun coming over the house. It was the most beautiful morning. And I started praying to God, asking for a miracle for me and Misty, that we can be healed and go out and be a light for Him and lead souls to Him. So at that moment, I saw a white feather flowing out of the sky. It was as white as snow. And I knew that was an answer from God, that I'm going to get a miracle, because a couple weeks afterwards, I lost Misty, and my life was shattered. But 2 weeks later, this beautiful 10-month-old filly came into my life. I have been dreaming 15 years or more for a black and white gypsy, and miracle came into my life. And it showed me that God cares for our dreams. And my vision is to raise her, train her, and go out and be a light for Jesus. We're going to change some lives. In a couple more years, I believe I'm going to be walking again. And with that, I'm going to leave you tonight. First, I want to thank you. Thank you for my dear parents who have done a lot of things to change my life, all my many, many friends, and everyone at Hearts and Hoofbeats. I would not be here if it would not be for all these people in my life. So with that, I'm going to leave you tonight and let you know whatever it is that you're dealing with in life, do not give up, because God has put you on this earth, and if you have a dream, go chase it and be a light for Jesus. And that is exactly what I'm going to be from now on. I'm going to live my life for Him no matter what. So just once again, never give up.
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause. Hearts and Hoofbeats is an equine assisted therapy program who brings you this beautiful story and this beautiful young lady. They are located in Apple Creek, Ohio, established in the spring of 2020, currently in operation every Tuesday and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 4. They have approximately 100 volunteers and 60 clients. Each client can ride up to an hour. We adjust each client's individual needs and abilities, and they have 10 horses in the program, halflingers, Morgans, and quarter horses. We currently operate in a 60 by 90 hoop building, along with trail and obstacle course that keep the clients engaged through their session. We are in the beginning stages of building a facility for Hearts and Hoofbeats. The program is completely funded by the community, and what a wonderful community we have. You can visit the booth right here at the Horseman's Mission. Again, we'll get her out, and then I want you to let her hear it from the outside. We want to thank the sponsors for Hoofs and Heartbeats: Country Style Ice Cream, Country View Woodworking, H&W Exteriors, Paint Valley, Palette Limited.
I'm gonna hold